welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be an update on my Pan Those eyeshadows. So I have a color story that I've been working on for the last 2 months, getting use out of them. So I'm gonna update you all today, show you some progress photos, and this is actually a pretty good update. We have a few roll-ins. I'm really excited. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet, but let's just get into my progress for these eyeshadows. All right, so if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen this series yet, I'm not necessarily trying to hit pan on my eyeshadows. This is actually just a series to focus on my singles mostly and just getting use out of my singles. I have a usage goal for my singles, so I roll in 4 shadows, 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, and my goal is to use each matte 30 times and the shimmers 20 times. Now there is like a little bonus, just funsy thing in there where I have a drawer full of singles that are in separate components, not in a Z palette. And if I roll one of those in, that'll just be my bonus 5th shade to work on. I'm not going to roll one in every time. Just if it happens through my iPad on the Tiny Decisions app, I will roll it in. Just that way I'm able to touch as many singles as I can because I've really just been neglecting them and focusing on my eyeshadow palettes. Now, of course, I have all the eyeshadows on my eyes today. I also do just a rolling style project pan with everything excluding eyeshadows, and I update that every 2 months as well. So everything that I'm wearing is listed down below in the description box, as well as both playlists for my rolling 10 pan, project pan, and my eyeshadow project pan if you want to catch up. But now that we've talked about that, let's talk about the shadows. Here is what my color story was looking like. And you'll notice there's 5 in here. And that's because 2 months ago when I last did this update, this shade here, which is Sydney Grace Grounds, I had 4 usage goals left. I was at 26 uses for this shadow. So I decided to roll one in its place, and I knew I was going to hit the 4 uses. So I just kept it in and rolled a new one. Since I update this every 2 months, I didn't want to keep it in just for the 2 months when I only had 4 uses. I hope that's making sense. But I hit the 4 uses and I just kept it in anyways. So I've been working on these 5 shadows. Let me swatch it out for you, starting from what we rolled in first. So here's the color story I was working with, and there'll be some close-up photos of these shadows as I'm talking about them. Let's start from the top here. So this is Sydney Grace Grounds. I did drop this shade and have to repress it, but I only had 4 uses that I needed to use to roll this out. And I just kept it in, I kept using it. So in November, I used it 7 times. December, I used it 13 times. So that put me at a total of 46 uses for this shadow. Quite a lot. I was adding the numbers up today and I was pretty surprised that I hit 46 uses. And here is what this shadow is looking like. I wish you could see more progress, but clearly I am just a slow panner, which is also why I'm not going to be trying to hit pan on shades. They just be in here forever, and I want to touch a lot of my collection. But this is 46 uses on basically a brand new shadow. Granted, I did repress it, but you can see a good dip in there. It's just, it's not as much as I'd like to see. I see a lot better progress from other people. However, I can't compare myself. Moving on to the next shade, this is Sydney Grace French Hens. This was also in the project starting at the beginning. So when I last did my update, I had 16 uses on this, meaning I needed 14 more. And in November, I used it 5 times. And in December, I used it 13, bringing me to a total of 34 uses. So this shade is finally rolling out. I did have some trouble with this shade. I've been honestly having some trouble with a lot of the mattes getting hard pan really. So you can see like I even had a hard time swatching it. So this is 34 uses on this. Again, like you can see a dip, and I'll try to insert in better photos, but it's a really shallow dip. So That's just the name of the game. I mean, Sydney Grace shadows are, I think, pretty just pigmented, so I didn't need a lot of this. Going back to my issue though, is a lot of my mattes have been getting hard pan, and I have to pick up with tape almost every single time using that. I was kind of thinking that it was a problem with these shadows, but I actually think it's just, unfortunately, my house, because it does get pretty humid in here. So I think that with the humidity, it just gets hard pan a little bit quicker. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. If you also live in like a very humid climate, let me know if your shadows get hard pan quicker than maybe someone who doesn't. I used to live in Arizona where it's very, very dry, so I'm just not used to that. But that shade is also rolling out. So just to recap, by the way, this we're not going to be pulling a new shadow for because it was kind of just a rollover. I had already pulled a new shade for this, but French Hens we will be. And then the last one that I had from the last update is this shade, which is Give Me Glow Anastasia. So for shimmers, I aim to reach for them 20 times. I was at 12 uses on my last update. I used it 4 times in November and 13 times in December. I got some pretty good usage out of this. So I hit my goal of 20 uses and I actually reached for it 29 total times. Now here is what this shade is looking like. Give Me Glow pans are just ginormous, but I think you can actually see where the dip is forming. I don't think I'm close to hitting pan. I think I'd really have to double my usage. You do not need a lot of this. I mean, like just tapping your finger will get you a ton of payoff. So that's why this is also just slow moving, but slow and steady wins the race. So we have 2 rollouts so far. And then these 2 here, this one's very hard to see. We'll get to that one. But these 2 here were my new roll-ins from the last update. Starting with this one, this is Sydney Grace Spring Fling. And in November, I reached for it 7 times, and December I reached for it 13, putting me at a total of 20 uses. Today was actually my 20th. Like a week ago, saw I was really close to getting my goal on this, so I just made sure I reached for it. And this will also be rolling out. So here is Sydney Grace Spring Fling with the 20 uses. You can see some progress, which is what I want, so I'm not complaining, but it is slight. It is very much just a very, very slight dip. I'm happy with that though. This shade looks at least like it was used, at least like it was touched. And I just learned a little bit about this shade, which was really nice. It was pretty much brand new. If I had reached for it, it was maybe 1 or 2 times previously. So I really hadn't gotten any usage out of this. And this is now also going to roll out, which is really exciting. We have 3 rollouts. And then the last shade here, which is a matte, is the MAC shade in Malt. It is pretty much my skin color. I basically used this shade to just set down my concealer. So with mattes, I have a goal of 30 if you forgot. And let's see, in November, I reached for this 7 times, and then in December, I reached for it 14. So right now, I'm at a total of 21 uses for this shade, which means I need 9 more uses to be able to roll it out. I think that'll be pretty easy to do by the next update in 2 months. I mean, I'll probably use this every single time I do my eyeshadow with my singles. We'll see which ones we roll in, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Now you'll notice that in December, I pretty much used all of these shades 13 times. Luckily, this Colorstory was pretty cohesive and I was able to just pan the same look every single time. It's the look that I'm wearing now. So I just use Malt to set my concealer. Like I said, I would go in with French Hen in the crease to just kind of add some pink, use Grounds on the outer corner. Then I would take Anastasia and I would put it basically on like 2/3 of my lid. And then I would use the Spring Fling shade on like the inner third. It's been really interesting doing this project. I'm pretty new. I think this is maybe my 2nd update, not including the intro. And I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's really nice to actually just have a color story to focus on because it takes the guessing game out of the shadows. And I think that my eyeshadow applications actually improved because I've been able to use brushes and kind of figure out the best technique and the best way for these shadows to complement and flatter my eyes. I think that I've been able to kind of make my eyes look a little bit bigger, which is what I struggle with personally. I feel like my eyes are really small and I don't have a lot of real estate on my actual lid just from my, brow bone here. So it's been really nice. I really liked it because usually I'm just playing around with new palettes and focusing on the colors. And I've kind of been able to focus more on technique and different styles and playing with different brushes. So this has been really, really fun for me. But now we're gonna go to the exciting part, which is rolling in new shades. So I need to roll in 1 matte and 2 shimmers, and we'll see if we hit a bonus. Last time I did this, clearly I did not get a bonus pan of one of my single components. So let me just pull up my app here, and we're gonna start with shimmer, I think. So here is the Tiny Decisions app. I have all of my single shadows in here separated by mattes and shimmers. So let's just start with the first one. And this is Versailles Sydney Grace, okay? There's a lot of Sydney Grace in here. I do primarily own Sydney Grace, so that's why you're gonna see that a lot. For the second shimmer, we have Ladies Dancing Sydney Grace. Okay, let's now pull a matte. Here's my matte wheel. Clearly it has a lot less than the shimmers, but let's just pull one here to replace French Hens. And we have Retro Beige from Give Me Glow. Okay, so those are my 3 shadows. I'm gonna go find those, pull those, swatch them, and we'll see what the new Colorstory looks like. So I have all my shades picked out. Let's now go over the Colorstory, and here it is. So let's go over them one by one. This first one is the only one that's rolling in from the last round, which is MAC Malt. Wish the swatch was better, but it's up at the top here if you can even see it. And just as a reminder, I need 9 more uses on that one, which I think that'll be no problem whatsoever. The second matte is Give Me Glow Retro Beige. Very interesting shade. It's kind of like a greeny brown. Here's the swatch of it here. So we have a good replacement for grounds, I think. I can use that in the outer corner to deepen it up. Then the first shimmer that I pulled was Sydney Grace Versailles, which is this one right here. This shade is also really pretty. It's kind of like a deeper spring fling. It's like a lighter penny color almost, and it's kind of like a shimmery version of French Hens. Clearly I have a type. I mean, we're not denying that. And then the last one that I have is Sydney Grace Ladies Dancing. So this one here, this is kind of like a duochrome. It has like a purple with a slight blue flip to it, and it would have gone really well with Anastasia, but we rolled that out. So you can see these 3 here, like they're cousins for sure. Again, I just have a type, but here are the new Colorstories, and I'm pretty excited to just roll something in kind of fresh. I think we will get a little bit more of a mix now because these 2 shimmers here, I'm just not sure how well they will pair together, whereas last time Spring Fling and Anastasia, I could really just layer and use them in conjunction with each other. So they went really well to get 2 uses basically, and this time I don't think I'll be able to do that. I'll have to kind of really pull in some other shadows to get some complete looks with this. So I'm excited. I mean, we'll see what I can do. This is like a shade that clearly I would buy, and in theory I would like it, but I'm definitely a little bit intimidated. And this is the kind of push I need to just see how I like it on the lid. So hopefully we get some usage out of these. All 3 of these new ones, I would say, again, like maybe have 1 use on them. They've probably only been swatched though. So let's get some progress photos on these, see where we start and where we end up. but this is going to complete this video. Hopefully you enjoyed these updates. You liked the photos. They were a little bit satisfying, if they can be. I know there's no pan, but I'm not really a quick panner. I don't like to really use a stiff brush and just kind of go in the middle. Like, I'm not intentionally trying to hit pan. I really just want to use these naturally and see what they look like with natural use. But that's all that I have for you today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, but I'm gonna leave you here and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.